I made the biggest mistake of my relationship. I said yes when my ex-boyfriend asked me to dance, with my boyfriend watching.
The moment I stepped into the reception hall, a knot of tension twisted in my stomach. Weddings are supposed to be magical, right? Full of love and laughter. But this one came with a complication I wasn't ready for. My ex, Ethan, was here. The man I spent 4 years with, the man I thought I'd marry. My sister had warned me he'd be here, her new husband and Ethan were co-workers, but knowing it and seeing him standing by the bar in a crisp navy suit were two entirely different things. My boyfriend Aaron squeezed my hand. "You okay?" he asked. Yeah, I lied. I was not okay. Not even close. Throughout the evening, I tried to focus on my sister glowing in her wedding dress, but my eyes kept drifting back to Ethan. Old habits are hard to kill. We didn't speak, didn't even make eye contact, but every time our gazes accidentally met, something inside me twisted. Later, as the guests filled the dance floor, a slow, familiar song started playing, one Ethan and I used to dance to in our old apartment. Aaron wasn't much of a dancer, so I headed toward the floor alone. That's when a hand gently caught my arm. I turned, and there he was. "Ethan, dance with me?" he asked softly. I should have said no. I should have remembered Aaron was there, that the past was the past. But in that second, logic just drowned beneath a wave of nostalgia. I let Ethan pull me closer. We moved slowly, silently, the world fading away as old memories rushed in like a flood. It didn't feel like cheating, but it didn't feel innocent either. "Didn't think I'd see you again," he murmured. "I didn't expect this either," I replied. "You look happy," he said, his voice cracking a little. "I am," I answered, not sure if I was trying to convince him or myself. The room felt too warm. I could feel eyes on us, my cousins whispering, my aunt frowning, my sister glaring from across the room. Then I saw Aaron. He stood near the tables, his face completely blank. Not angry, not jealous, just disappointed. The kind of disappointment that cuts deeper than any shouted words ever could. I stepped away from Ethan instantly. "I shouldn't have," I began. "Yeah, I know," he said and walked away. I rushed over to Aaron. "I'm sorry," I whispered. "It was stupid." It meant nothing. He looked at me with calm eyes. Too calm. "Did it really mean nothing to you?" My silence spoke volumes. Aaron didn't yell. He simply said, "I'm going home. We'll talk tomorrow," and he left. My sister marched over, her face a mix of anger and disbelief. "What were you thinking?" she hissed. "You melted into him." Everyone saw it. I just felt sick. The next morning, Aaron returned. "We need to talk," he said quietly. "I saw the way you looked at him." That wasn't a dance between strangers. I tried to deny it, but he was right. "You didn't cheat," he continued. "But you crossed a line. And I'm not competing with a ghost from your past." Tears streamed down my face. "Please don't end this." He exhaled deeply. "I'm not. But I need space. I need to know I'm not just a replacement for someone you never fully let go of." He left again. The days that followed were heavy and painful. I replayed the dance in my mind, and I finally understood. It wasn't because I still loved Ethan, but because I had never truly given myself closure. A week later, Ethan texted me an apology. I didn't reply. Instead, I showed the message to Aaron. I told him not to contact me, I said. "I want us." "No one else." Aaron studied me for a long moment. Then he slowly reached for my hand, testing if the bridge between us was repairable. "Then let's rebuild," he said quietly. Hope sparked in my chest. Not because everything was fixed, but because he was willing to try. I realized then that sometimes mistakes don't destroy a relationship. Sometimes they reveal the cracks you never noticed and force you both to build something stronger. And sometimes the hardest truths lead to the most honest love. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.